So, I'll
Ladies
leave it at
and
your
gentlemen.
discretion. I got to hit the restroom real quick, and then I will bring up the tenders, my milk, and possibly something to throw up in. So,
All right. Okay.
be right
Ladies
back.
and gentlemen, if you haven't been keeping track of things here, this is the portion of of Wartburg's section of the stream today. Where we're going to do a little hot ones, the Crohn's edition. So if you don't know, Wartburg is raising money for Cure for the Crohn's for a Cure for Crohn's for those of you that haven't are just now jumping in. Appreciate everybody that's been streaming today. I know Crofteria has done a great job today. I know Jen Lozelda's about to come on at 3 o'clock Central Time here, so in about 20 minutes. What we're going to do here at this portion to wrap things up for Wartburg's section of the stream, where it's just him today, is we're going to do that hot ones version of Cure for Crohn's. So there is a sauce by Hot Ones called the Last Dab. It's the Apollo hot sauce. It is one of the hottest hot sauces out there. It's made from two of the hottest peppers in the entire world, the Carolina Reaper and the Pepper X. To put this in perspective, if you're a jalapeno fan, on the Scoville scale, which is what we measure these peppers and the hotness, the potency of the hotness, or whatever you want to call it. Um,
Yeah.
Jalapeno is about 8,000
Man.
on the Scoville scale.
Wow.
The
Man,
Carolina
break
Reaper
down.
is 2.2 million on the Scoville scale. Make it even hotter. Pepper X is 3.2, so a million more. It's hot. Now, I've seen a few videos of people trying to do just a fingertip of this sauce, and they say it is hot. So we're trying to do a controlled situation here with Wartburg. While I ask him some questions, we were up to 3. If we can get $5 more here in the next couple seconds, guys, run over there, donate $5. It'll bring it up to 4 questions. With every question, he's going to take a dip of a chicken nugget or a chicken strip, dip it into the sauce, take a bite. Questions I'm going to ask are just related to his experience and his battle and his recovery and just overall his what he's gone through since he's been diagnosed with Crohn's. So we're up to 4 questions or 3 questions. So we could get up to 4. May sneak another one if we can. But yeah, the goal is to just go ahead and torture Warburg while I ask him questions. If you ever watch the videos, it's some good stuff. Um, I've seen some of these folks just melt down. Like Idris Elba was not a big fan of it. After he got to the really hot wings, he was really pissed at the host. Um, I think Steve Austin, the Texas man, was just like, whatever, dude. Just drink a beer, take a wing. What else? What else you got for me? He handled it like a champ. Some other folks, not so much. So let's see Warburg's tolerance. I think he's slowly making his way. What I want for him to do is I want for him to open the bottle on stream. I want him to open it on camera because it's just such a potent thing that it's just going to hit him and he's going to realize, oh my God, I've made a terrible mistake. But it's for a good cause. Dude, did you open the bottle yet? Because I kind of want you to open it on camera.
I haven't opened it yet. That's why I
Okay,
wanted to keep it for that. So,
got it.
and since we're doing a starter sauce, which is my favorite dipping sauce for chicken tenders, it's also one of the more mass market ones, but it's just damn good. That's the Frank's Red Hot Buffalo. Not the hot buffalo. That shit, no. The regular buffalo. So we're going to do a starter question with this. So this could be one of the more serious ones since I'm probably not going to react super hard because, it's something I eat almost every day. And then we'll move to 4 questions with the last dab Apollo.
Okay.
So, are you ready? Once I'm eaten, fire away.
Okay. So Warburg, I'm curious. When did you experience the first sign of the disease and notice that you needed to go get, a proper diagnosis and when like how was that how long was that timeline? Like, just from day one you notice okay something's wrong and then getting diagnosed.
That's a good question. I'm glad you asked. I was 11 years old, actually 10. I hadn't had my 11th birthday yet. Doing Pee Wee baseball, so this has been 5th grade baseball, and I took a liner to the gut, off out in left field, and it just dropped me. Like it hurt, like I had been shot, right? And I stayed down. The center fielder had to come over and get the ball and throw it in. And coach was like livid with me. And he was like, "You're going to spend all day the next practice catching hundreds of fly balls. I don't give a shit." He was kind of a hard ass. Then, basically, I did that. I was by myself. I had to go by myself for an hour and a half. So coaches never do that to a 5th grader. High school, maybe, especially on the varsity level because, probably close to being an adult. But I was 10. What the fuck? Took the liner, hit me like a brick, and I dropped. Then for a month, I couldn't keep food down. I could keep some soft stuff down, but like we did sloppy joes one day and just immediately vomited. My body was just like, no. I like sloppy joes. Loose meat sandwiches were invented in Iowa, so like I enjoy them. But I just couldn't keep it down. My dad was pissed and kind of kicked the chair out from under me because I'd been throwing up at the table for a long time and we didn't have a lot of money, so I was throwing up food. So my mom's like, okay, let's just go to the doctor. So we did. It took about 3.5 months for them to diagnose that I actually had Crohn's disease. First, they thought it was acid reflux. They initially thought it might be stomach cancer. I did see a couple oncologists for that up at the Mayo Clinic. And then I went to a pediatric gastroenterologist, also in the Mayo Clinic, which is like usually 1 or 2 in gastroenterology, based on a number of different medical like guidelines or whatever, which is only 2 hours from my house, thankfully. So he took one look at my fingertips. I'd had upper, lower GIs, colonoscopies, blood works, X-rays, MRIs, you name it, I had it. He took one look at my fingertips and was like, yeah, you have Crohn's. Because apparently, when your inflammation, for me, presents really badly, my fingertips get like drum tips. So they're not like typically as round as you would expect. They'll have a little more of a point at like the center of your fingerprint, where like the really tightest loop is. That's where it would like kind of inflame out. And that's like a sign your body is experiencing extreme inflammation. And I wasn't on any inflammation blockers, so it was all showing up in a bunch of different ways. So that was mostly the how I got diagnosed. And then, of course, that coach later did apologize because he was like, oh, I didn't realize you had Crohn's, which is like, never assume as a coach why something happens. Find out. That's the moral of that particular anecdote. All right.
That's a good introduction to.
That's a good one. Time for this one.
Now, we've laid the foundation, guys. Warburg is going to open the bottle and let it just waft upward.
Okay, here we go. I literally did bring a bucket.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna get the perforations on the mic. Nope.
You have that filter on.
RTX voice is really, really good. Because they're redoing my roof, so they don't hear it. Okay, here we go. This bottle is like kind of oblongly shaped. Weird. All right, here we go.
I don't know why with you staring straight down into the bottle looks like somebody like holding the barrel of the gun right in their face.
You know, it doesn't actually smell hot.
No. You're a little too close. I would just, give it like right around there. Yeah, a little too close.
Yeah, it doesn't smell hot.
Okay. All right.
Like, I've smelled really hot shit. I mean, but I've had some really spicy Indian dishes before. Oh, we got a donation from, what is that, Jinx the Dinks?
Wow, man.
All right.
All right, what is that, bro? So now we're up to 6 questions? Oh, geez. Sorry, Jen, we might be going late. I'll go quick, assuming this doesn't kill me.
We'll do the best we can here, folks. We're professionals.
Okay. Got a little bit of the sauce on the plate. Now, I'm not smothering them. I'm not prepping them or anything in the sauce because I do have Crohn's. Yep. I don't want to die. I got to be on 2 more streams after this.
Are you ready, Warburg?
Okay.
All right. So
how much sauce do you want?
I would say just a dip. Just let's be cool.
How's that look?
I think that's reasonable. I think that's probably a lot, but we'll learn with the first bite.
It's on breading.
Okay, we'll learn with this first bite if that's
okay.
If that's too conservative or too extreme.
All right. So after I'm starting to chew. Okay.
I know.
Here we go. This should be fun.
All right. So Warburg, what's your Crohn's comfort food?
Holy fuck!
Feel very well.
That hits you right away. Repeat that.
What's your comfort food? Like when your Crohn's is flared up, what is your comfort food for when you're not feeling your best?
Depends on what particular symptom I'm dealing with. Okay. Generally, I like shitty Chef Boyardee stuff. Like SpaghettiOs.
Beefaroni?
Yeah. Like shitty ravioli. Whoa, I'm getting the hiccups already.
Uh-oh. How are we doing? How hot is it?
Pretty hot.
A little too much, probably. A little more. Let's be a little more conservative.
A little more conservative.
Okay. Oh boy.
All right, it's out of my mouth.
Okay.
Fuck.
Let him reset, folks. Let's let him reset here. We're gonna be quiet here, guys. Oh, he's gargling now, boys. It's real. And that's just one question. We've got 5 more to go.
Well, we've already asked 5. Already asked 2.
Oh, I have S2. That's correct. For 2. I got 4 more. Uh-oh. He's feeling it, guys.
It's damn hot. Fuck.
Okay, just let's be
Small one.
conservative here. Small one. Okay.
Go for it.
What's your longest hospitalization? How long did you for a single stretch because of Crohn's?
3.5 weeks.
3.5 weeks. Okay.
I had my intestines collapsed on the way driving home from RTX Austin, 2014. They had to cut out 16 inches, smaller large intestine. Oh, it's burning all the way back up the throat. And I was driving solo that year, so it really sucked. Made it home. Made it home for a couple days. And then my mom was like, okay, we're going to take you up to the hospital. So I walked in. They did an emergency surgery. Then they ended up cutting my intestines apart and keeping them apart. So I had an ostomy bag for a year, but it took 3.5 weeks for things to slow down. Yeah, and it's a 16-hour drive. It's the Whaley, I was right. It's a fucking long drive.
It's a long drive, yes. How are we doing? We doing all right?
All right.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right, he's a man, guys. In a 24-hour period, what would you say was the record number of bathroom trips you've had to make because of Crohn's? We might be breaking that record here in the next 24 hours. Just saying.
After they took out the ostomy bag, 11 months without going to the bathroom. Guess what happens to your muscles? Your body forgets how to shit.
Yeah.
So I was going to the bathroom at least once an hour, just chugging water to stay hydrated, taking Imodium, mixing it up in applesauce, mashed potatoes, you name it. Just couldn't stop going to the bathroom, and holy fuck, did that hurt.
All right. It seems like you're recovering a little bit. I know it's hot, but it sounds like, you're recovering a bit here. Unless you're just doing a good job hiding it from us.
It's so hot.
So we're at three questions here?
3 of the hot.
Three of the hot. Okay. So
what are we doing? 2 more?
Let's go 2 more, guys. 2 more. Unless one of you is brave enough to make a donation, we'll push it to 3, but we'll go 2 more.
No, we're calling it. I'm not doing more than 2.
Okay. All right, he's calling it. So let's do 2 more. All right. Here we go. Here's the dip. How many states have you vomited or had the runs in? Like most people. Oh. We had a little spillage there. Little spillage. I don't think we're going to get to that last
Iowa,
question.
Minnesota.
Iowa, Minnesota.
Illinois, Missouri.
Illinois, Missouri.
Kansas, Oklahoma.
Kansas.
Texas.
Texas.
The state of the DC, the district.
The District of DC. We'll count it. We'll count it.
And technically we were staying in Maryland, so count Maryland.
Okay.
Fuck.
We probably should have toilets. Shit at the Capitol.
And Denver.
And Denver. 10. All right. So he's in double digits. All right. Warburg, I must ask you now. Can you make it one more question?
I think so.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. He doesn't want to be the weakest link. All right. We'll give you a sec here to reset. Milk it up. Milk yourself up.
Yeah, I've been through Nebraska, but never stopped in Nebraska.
Okay. I was thinking that as well.
I drove through with a 15 passenger van. 60-mile-an-hour crosswinds are just so fucking fun on that shit.
And never in Chicago? Have you made? I thought you.
I said Illinois. I meant Chicago, but in Illinois.
Illinois. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Sorry, Chris. I had diarrhea in your house. So went and saw Laser Team with Chris.
Actually, it's kind of funny you bring that up real quick. I'll give you a sec here to cool down. So the Laser Team showing, I was in Houston with Andres Escalante. He's also an RTer. He watched me drink 10 pints of beer and then I had a milkshake when the movie started, and I had to get up and go puke because it was like, yeah, meatball sliders, 10 pints. I was good there, but once I had the milkshake right when the movie started, it was like,
Fuck no, that's
yeah,
what that's gonna put you
milk
over the
was a
edge every
bad
time.
choice. Ron
Okay,
Burgundy was right. Milk was a bad choice. All right, one more. Come on, let's do this, buddy. One more.
go.
All right. What was one job you really wanted to try? Until you remembered your
I hear
limitations.
wireless.
All right, wireless. He's good. He's good, guys. He's good. One job you really wanted to try until you remembered your limitations.
Okay.
All right.
One thing is not so much a career because I didn't realize I would love to do it until after college.
Okay.
That is something in production, whether it be behind the camera at like a news station or, producing live streams, things like that. I don't know enough about certain programs. I can learn a lot of it. Don't get me wrong. You don't have to go to school.
Yeah.
But the best teacher is experience, and I have a very expensive medical condition. Getting experience would require a position that doesn't offer health insurance. Not an option. Fuck, where's my water? Forgot a water.
Guys. Somewhere Uber. Send him an Uber with some water. Favor him some water, guys.
I'll go.
Go run the tab. I'll give you.
I'm gonna have some of this.
Look at this dude. He's a man. Look at that. Actually, that'll probably make you feel better, right?
Ugh. Okay, I'm all right.
Okay. No, he's right though. As someone that has worked in the entertainment industry, there is a very slim chance of steady work. You don't get benefits, and so it makes a lot of sense. It's not really strategically a good place for someone with your condition.
Yeah. Someone want to tell me if Jen is live? Fuck.
He's ready to hand it off. He's ready to hand it off.
Oh, yeah, there's a spice burp.
Oh, dude, no.
Whoop.
See, here's the thing, guys. If you're not a big fan of spicy stuff, those really, really strong ones, the problem is that once you flush things out, it's like a constant aching burn that doesn't go away after the actual sauce is there. Like when you clear things off, it's just this little ache that just sits there.
Tell her Wartburg's dying and she needs to go live. No pressure.
He's gonna be fashionably late of all times on a charity stream where he's eating really spicy stuff.
Wow, man, freaked out.
Thank you for that last minute donation. I believe that is Jaren. $20 all in for the Pokemon. That means we are all at $600 or $921. Math numbers mean nothing to me anymore. Which means we are nearly 2/3 of the way to our goal with 3 streams left to go. I cannot thank you all enough for being here, for putting me through this suffering, as much as I might curse you off stream, or for hanging out, for donating your own time if you've been streaming, or helping me in streams, or being on somebody else's stream, being in chat, retweeting, donating. It all helps. It's all for a good cause. Thank you, Fusion, for hosting this particular section. Fuck, that is... It's cooling off a little bit. One thing, that's why I went with the last dab over, like, DeBomb. It has a shorter tail.
Yeah.
From what I've read. Because it's supposed to be the epilogue to their interview, so they don't want it to stick around all the time. As long as I stay talking, mostly it's fine. But yeah, that was a fun 3 hours.